So, you want to be a hero. That's the second half of the title of this game, Quest for Glory. The game was originally released in 1989 and developed by Sierra Online. You know, the same company that developed King's Quest, Space Quest, Leisure Suit Larry, and the unforgettable Dr. Brain series. But I've never heard of Quest for Glory, I hear you saying. Yeah, fair enough. Despite the fact it won multiple gaming magazine awards, the original version sold over 250,000 copies, and according to co-creator Corey Cole, was one of Sierra Online's fastest selling products, and even had 4 sequels in the Quest for Glory series. In fact, the game I'm holding up isn't even the original version. The original version, with VGA graphics, was a classic adventure game similar to Zork, where players had to type in prompts for what they wanted the character to do. It was also originally called Hero's Quest. However, I never played that version. What I did play was the newly redubbed Quest for Glory VGA Remake, as Hero's Quest was apparently copyrighted and the name had to change. Quest for Glory, so you want to be a hero, the VGA Remake instead used VGA graphics and Sierra's point-and-click gameplay that King's Quest made the company famous for. So what is Quest for Glory? Why am I talking about it? And what if the Big Bang was just a giant entity being born, the universe expanding means it's growing up, our solar system is just an atom, and we're just tiny specks on an electron? Quest for Glory 1, so you want to be a hero. That sound is so sweet. It's the sound of knowing that you need the info contained in the printed documentation to complete the game. You see, this was Sierra's attempt at combating piracy back in the day. Good thing I lost it a long time ago. Good review. Who wants to talk about politics? Wanted, hero for the village of Spielberg. So there's the basic plot. Steven Spielberg's town is looking for a hero, and you're going to try and be that hero to save their town from, whatever ailments we'll soon find out about. You know, in all of my years playing this game, I've never actually watched the introduction, so let's do that. Oh, check out that claymation, and... I regret doing this. After the credits, now is your chance to choose what kind of hero you want to be. One of the cool things about this game is that there's several ways to tackle each challenge depending on the class you choose. Or you can just be the thief, put points into magic so you can cast spells, and then be a hybrid class that can do just about every single thing in the game. In other words, the real way to play. Also, thieves are badass. If you ever read Alana the First Adventure and met George the Thief, you would know that. That's a deep cut I'm sure about 0.1% of you will understand. You begin your quest by entering the quaint town of Spielberg. On entering it, you meet with Sheriff Schultz Masterson and his goon/assistant Otto von Goon. Otto is pretty much a bodyguard and... Otto, is my game bugging out already? Oh. Apparently Otto is also an off-string yo-yo master. That bit of knowledge will literally never come in handy, but now it's something you know, and there's a lot to know. The land is vibrant with fairy tale-esque details, like a cat person who runs an inn, Zara the magic shop lady, a butcher whose name is Butch Beefmeister, and a centaur lady selling fruits and vegetables. Oh, what up, girl? Did I ever tell you that I like both fruits and vegetables? Especially when they're mixed together, if you know what I'm getting at. Thank you, but my father thinks I am too young. He would not permit it, but perhaps next year! You know what? Screw this town and everyone in it. I'm a thief, and I bet that this house right by her is her house. So let's bust out our lockpick and... You delicately insert the lockpick into your left nostril. Unfortunately, you push it in too far. So apparently you can do that. Anyways, we'll break into her house, steal everything, and... What the? So I guess it was actually the mayor's house. Oh, did I mention how often you'll die in this game? No? luckily, you can save the game at any point, and you'll need this, and frequent saves. Seriously, I think I saved every 5 minutes I played the game. So with the town basically explored, and by that I mean I stole everything and there's nothing else to do here, let's find out what quests you're supposed to perform to become a hero. Number 1, the evil witch Baba Yaga needs to be driven out of the land. Number 2, chase out the evil brigands. Number 3, the princess of the land has gone missing. Save her. Number 4, the prince has also gone missing. Save him. Apparently Steven Spielberg's kids are dumb. Which, by the way, I haven't been joking when I say Steven Spielberg. See this guy right here? That's Baron Steven von Spielberg, and the owner of this castle. The likeness is astounding. Quests in hand, time to finally adventure and explore. First place to head is to one of my favorite random tricks I figured out in the game, and that's by heading to the Flying Falls. You see, this is one of the few spots in the game you can try to climb, and while you'll initially slip down because my climbing stat is at a measly 5, every time you repeat an action, in true RPG fashion, your stats increase and you become better at it. So, you know what to do. Repeatedly hit the climb button non-stop even when your stamina is low. It is so satisfying. Granted, there's only like 2 or 3 other places you could climb in the game, so at the end of the day, I guess there's not really all that much reason to level up your climbing ability, other than to feel awesome about yourself, which I do. Okay, rude. That asshole, that one right there, is Henry the Hermit. You don't have to find him, but he will teach you a spell if you ask him to that makes this ladder appear, and I never used it again. So this little nook explored, time to branch out and really look around. You'll find little meat guys who pop out of rocks and can give you their hair. You'll find plants that spit out seeds, mushrooms near fairies, where if you step in them at night, they'll murder you by having you dance to death. I think that was part of the joy for me in playing this game. It was just in exploring around and seeing what quests and puzzles lie in front of me. In the northeast, you'll find a giant, massive mountain with a tower at the top where you'll find Erasmus, an expert wizard who wants to play Mage's Maze with you and will teach you a new spell if you win. Oh, interesting. How does it do? No, seriously? How does it do? You get absolutely 0 directions on how to play. So I don't want to get too much into Mage's Maze, but it turns out you play as this little sprite thing, you're racing Erasmus's sprite thing to the goal at the bottom, you don't have enough MP to complete the game unless you know to buy a bunch of potions beforehand, and it's generally just awful. After way too long, I finally beat it. Wait, where did he go? Why is he back at the beginning of the maze? What in the? He fell. He fell off. He fell off the cliff. He fell off the cliff. Mage's Maze is garbage. So back to exploring. In fact, everything outside of Mage's Maze is pretty damn fun. I don't know what any of the stuff I've been doing does, but that's not the point. The point is adventure. And since I'm on such a roll, let's check out this cave that's being guarded by some ogre thing. Maybe I can sneak past. Oh, you want to mess with this thief wizard fighter hybrid? I don't think so. That was a fluke. Let's try again. That was a fluke. Let's try again. That was a fluke. That was a... That. Okay. Why is it that when I dodge the enemy, it doesn't actually seem to do anything? Wait a second. Oh, there's a dodge stat. RPG. Right. I still don't like it! Visually, it looks like you're dodging, but I have 0 idea what my invincibility frames are. Do I have like 1? 2? 0? Whatever! Just like climbing, you can just grind on easy enemies until you rocket your stats up. And now that I'm buff and strong, I can finally beat the ogre, find a chained bear in a cave, and a kobold with a key around its neck. I don't really know what all the solutions to this puzzle are, but considering I'm an expert thief, stealing from the kobold seemed like the obvious choice. And in setting free the bear, it turns out to be the prince who'd gone missing. You have the honor of meeting the Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. We are pleased that you... What is this song? It sounds like it's supposed to be an epic fairy tale reveal, but everything is off rhythm and somehow so grating. Why? Why did you do this to me? Anyways, quest number 4, saving the prince, is complete. And to do quest numbers 1, 2, and 3, I'll do it the only way I know how in this game. By exploring and doing random crap. Is that?
Honey, I'm home.
Enough farting around though. I'm supposed to be a hero, damn it. So it's time to do some heroing and keep on randomly exploring. Doing so led me directly, or rather indirectly, to Baba Yaga's hut. Her hut is on chicken legs and it's something that always stood out to me. The older I get, the more the dad jokes just slip in. That's called evolution. I always thought Baba Yaga and her hut were pretty cool, and apparently it's from Slavic folklore, so I'm honestly not sure why she isn't utilized more. Oh my god! Okay. I get it. First thing Baba Yaga does is turn you into a toad. If you agree to bring her a mandrake, which you can only pluck from a graveyard at midnight, and bring it to her before daylight turns into ash, she'll let you live. This is also one of the many points in the game where if you choose to save, you can soft lock yourself into failure. I know this because I vividly remember doing it as a kid. You see, the only way to pick up a mandrake from the graveyard at night is if you rub a special undead unguent on yourself. Otherwise, a bunch of spirits will molest you to death. However, you can only purchase said undead unguent from the healer, who closes her shop at night. So if you go to Baba Yaga at night, haven't already purchased the undead unguent, and save your game, you are SOL. Doing this portion of the Baba Yaga quest doesn't really do much, except inform your character that she'll turn you into a toad when you try to talk to her. Not important for now, but important for later if you happen upon a mirror that can reverse spells at the caster. And where is this mirror? No, seriously, where is it? Erasmus says Henry has it, but Henry says he gave it to the Brigand's warlock. So, off to the Brigands. 2 quests with 1 stone. The Brigands live in a fortress guarded by a bunch of archers. Or a secret cave entrance. While there is a clue for finding it, I actually sort of stumbled on it completely by accident by reading about my surroundings. So, secret cave it is! Oh, hell no! If you manage to puzzle your way past the troll, you'll make it to the Brigand's hideout. So, time to save the princess. Yeah! You aren't the princess! No! Get away from me! After a bunch of trial and error puzzles and frequent saves, you'll reach the brigand leader who turns out to be the princess. That's right, Baba Yaga casts a spell on the princess to transform her into an amnesiac brigand. So nothing to do but, oh, right. This is another area you can soft lock yourself out of the game. You see, to defeat the brigand leader, we need to throw a dispel potion at her. But it's totally feasible you could reach this spot without getting it, have saved frequently for the trial and error section, as you do, and be totally screwed at the end of the game. Remember all that random crap I was doing, like collecting fairy dust, getting meep hair, and all that junk? Well, turns out you need it to make a dispel potion. Otherwise... So we'll use that dispel potion and... I have questions. Let's check game facts. Throw the dispel potion at her. The brigand leader, now princess, turns out to have the magic mirror in her room. So we'll just nab that and use it to reverse Baba Yaga's toe spell on herself. Blam! And with that, she flies away. Steven Spielberg can go back to making movies that are still fun, but not as good as his classics, and you saved the day. Onwards to the desert and Quest for Glory 2, which this video doesn't cover. Replaying Quest for Glory, the game can be a little slow and tedious at times, but I'll always love the RPG elements of it and multiple ways to solve all the various puzzles. It has some kinks, but still stands its own, and was one of my favorite childhood PC games. And that wraps up Quest for Glory. See you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. This fantastic thumbnail was created by Alan at Lightring Design. I also highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel, VG Elucidator, as I'm a fan. I'd also like to thank all of my patrons this month, Davis McGrath, Chris Fry, and Jason Buck, and all of you. Genuinely, it means a lot. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll check out one of my other super shows. I put a lot of work into them.